Back in this country, a Mountie who alleges harassment throughout her more than 20 years of work for the RCMP says the force has moved to dismiss her. Corporal Catherine Galliford told CBC News she's received a letter stating intent to discharge. The CBC's Zuleka Nathu is on the story and joins us now with more. So, Zuleka, tell us more about the details in this letter to Galliford.
Sure, Nancy. Well, Galliford says that the letter is seeking to dismiss her, saying that she is unable to do her job. She's been on sick leave since 2006, alleging years of bullying and sexual harassment. But she can't be dismissed until her case goes before a medical board hearing, and that hasn't happened yet. She has been vocal, though, about her complaints in the past. That might be why you recognize her. In fact, that sparked a number of other complaints afterwards and even prompted new legislation around the issue. But you might also recognize her because at one time she was a spokeswoman for the RCMP, and she was in the center of some high-profile investigations like the Air India bombings case, as well as the Robert Pickton case. She actually says that she thinks this letter is a blessing in disguise because she feels that maybe she just needs some distance from the RCMP to be able to move forward. Now, we have tried to contact the RCMP, although we haven't heard anything back yet. It still is a little bit early Pacific time. But we do know that about a year ago, the federal government filed a statement of defense denying any of the allegations that Galliford had made, and the case is still before the court.
So, Zuleka, you mentioned this medical board hearing that she still faces. What do we know about that process?
We know a little bit. There are supposed to be about 2 or 3 doctors on that medical board, one of which will be her own doctor, and they'll take a look at her case as well as her medical history. But she has been officially diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Let's hear her talking last year about how she felt that keeping these things secret, the alleged claims, is what she says led to her becoming ill.
That's what made me sick, because I had no one to go to, and then I just stopped talking. I was like, well, no one wants to hear what I have to say, so I'm not going to talk about it. And I stuffed everything down, and that's what made me break.
She says she doesn't yet know when the hearing will take place, so that's something that we'll be asking the RCMP once we get a hold of them.
Okay, we'll definitely stay on the story. Thanks, Zuleka.
You're welcome.